So we're now going to step into profile building. And before I launch into that, let's think of what your profile's there for. Your profile doesn't sell. I know there's lots of training that says it does. It doesn't sell. We've been doing this for a long, long time. I've used LinkedIn it's right at the beginning of LinkedIn. And I never had an inbound lead. People don't reach out to you and buy from you. I mean, yes, there are exceptions. Some people get that to work, but it's very, very unusual. And I haven't met anybody that works with, and I'm sure they're out there, but I haven't seen that yet. So LinkedIn is the primary purpose of your profile is to connect with people. The secondary purpose is it's what people see when they interact with you. So think about that rationally. What do you want to put out there? Why do you want to put it out there? What's the outcome you actually want? And for me, I want to make sure, number one, I connect with the right people. That's the primary objective. Number two, when I do communicate with them, they're looking at me going, this is a professional person. They know what they're doing. They know what they're talking about. And I'm having the right forms of communication. So profile is the key. So what are the things that you need within your profile? Well, you need a professional photograph. You need to complete your profile. You need to add skills. You need summary, recommendations, industry information, and update it regularly. But let's break that down in a little bit more detail. So when we look at the picture, I used to be pretty easy on it, but now you need a professional person to take your picture. Why would you not do that? Why would you not invest $50 in $100 to get someone to do that? With a professional camera, the right angle, communicating to the camera. Statistically, people are going to engage with you far more effectively than if you don't. And the background is really important. It dresses it up, it communicates, it's a message. And we like the background. The background's important because you can utilize the background in a variety of different ways. If I'm going to be in Australia, I can put a picture of Sydney Harbour. When I was in Scotland, which I've just come back from Scotland, you've actually got a background picture of the Scottish mountains. Because I'm there and, I'm just putting that message across. And you can see here Monica's profile, she's got a nice background, she's got a professional picture of her, nice smiling face. It communicates warmth and it communicates the right thing. So make sure you get your background, make sure you get your professional photo done. If you want, you can use Unsplash. It's brilliant. They've got a great selection of pictures there that you can actually choose from. Complete your profile. There's a couple of reasons why you complete your program. A couple of reasons why you complete your profile. The main one being, though, that the algorithms within LinkedIn utilize your profile to optimize LinkedIn for you. Don't forget that the system is extraordinarily smart. That's what it does. A good profile, well laid out, clear about what you're doing, puts you in front of the right people, and they see your content and they can engage with your content. So make sure you complete it. The second is, it's important from the perspective of people looking at you that it is completed. And you're about. A lot of people talk about they put a pitch in there or they have their CV in there. We don't believe that's what you should do. We're a little bit controversial here. We think it should be about you and your love for what you do, your passion. You're right. It should engage about what makes you tick, about your present role, about what you love about it, about your character. You're right. It's and how do you say it? Well, you make the first sentence count. It needs to be punchy. It needs to draw people in. The same as when we're posting. We've got to get that first sentence right. And really about being client-centric. And it's great to tell stories. I particularly love this. Ever since I was a little kid, software development has been my passion. I mean, we know that this person loves what they do. This is a guy that I would want to deal with and interact with. Yeah, right. So let's tell a story. Let's not be, I'm the best salesperson in the world, or our product's amazing, or let's tell the truth. Let's engage in a human. Without trying to, we're not trying to do anything. You're not trying to get anything. You're trying to let the world know who you are. You're right as a person. Recommendations, I love them. I think they're really, really important. I think they're extremely authentic. Make sure you've got a minimum of 5, but really you should have 10, 20, 30 of them, right? Do not fill it out for people. Often people will say, can you do it for me? Don't do that. Just let them do it. Tell them, put it in their own words. That variety of words people can see, and that it's not real when someone does it. Do it. Get a real thing. You're right. You can use it. There's so many ways you can use recommendations. it's a really, really good thing. Industry information, keep it up to date. You've got to keep posting. You've got to be relevant. And you've got to update your profile on a regular basis as well. Most people don't do that, okay? So let's take a look at two profiles. One's exaggeratedly bad. These don't exist anymore. I haven't seen a bad profile like this for a long, long time. And then the other is a good profile, but it has pros and cons to it. So let's see what these look like. Number one, let's have a look at this here, right? So this profile here, you can see no background, no picture, only 16 contacts, executive director, no tagging of the company to the role. So it's clearly not a genuine profile, or it might be a genuine profile. I don't know, right? But ultimately, at the time, you're right. It was maybe a new profile or something along those lines. Whereas if we take a look at this profile here, she's got a background, she's got a good picture there, although it's not a professional picture. You can see wine glasses next to her head there. You've got her title's good, she's got it nicely laid out. So it's a bit more depth there. She's got 500 contacts, which is fantastic. And she's written about herself, so she's passionate about people. And I know this person, and she really is passionate. And look, there are flaws there. I don't think the background fits personally. I think just the job title's a little bit long, on the about's just a little bit. It's not really truly who she is. You're right. I would like to go a bit deeper on that. Yeah. So the profile's changed now already, but we want to think about these things. We can keep fine tuning. We can keep developing them. So what I want you to do is go away, get your picture taken professionally, rewrite your about, and look at your job title. Those are the three things you need to do today. Yeah, right. Get it done. You will see a big difference. The other benefit of your about, and I just want to wrap up with this, is your about is that's where you take pride in your profile. For me, that's where your profile represents you. That's where you start to own LinkedIn and you start to interact with LinkedIn the right way once you get your about right.